Hello, it's Etharal here, and today we are starting off a new Let's Play series courtesy of, and I apologise if I do get this name wrong, but Kyornonon. I think that's how you pronounce it. If that isn't, please do just let me know in the comments. I do apologise, and I will obviously correct myself. But yes, so having spoken to them, they did suggest they would like to see another Let's Play series in the Warhammer Universe, so that's exactly what I was looking at doing anyway, and they had a suggestion of why not try the Ogre Kingdoms. Now, the Ogre Kingdoms are somebody in the series, in the actual sort of tabletop, or the former tabletop game, who were incredibly strong, very powerful, very small force as well, but still good force. And so they have been put into this game. Oh, what's this? Tax shifted noble, obligation law. Also, you need to support yourself. Yeah. Okay. So, anyway. So, it is a case that they are the Nomads. Nomads are an interesting little faction, I will admit. And they are difficult. They're not something I've ever actually been able to sort of successfully do myself. I've always sort of found it very, very difficult to play as the actual, these guys. I'm never quite sure exactly what I'm doing and things like that, I will admit. It's a bit of an issue, but I'm going to certainly keep trying it. Okay, so we've got a wall going up there. So yes, I am not also as well playing as the sort of the main guy of my lands. I've decided that instead I am going to be a vassal and then work my way into it. Thankfully, we do have the options pretty easily to be able to actually do that, because basically if your prestige does increase high enough, you can very quickly actually... Oh, what's happened there? A device position that's open, but nobody to actually put into it. Right. Let's have a check. What's this battle looking like? Can I check this battle? Apparently I can't. That's a bit of a shame. But regardless, it looks like we are going to be victorious, which is good. So, anyway, yes, getting distracted. So, the horse lords, not my, usual forte, not what I'm normally good at. So, I will admit I have had a bit of a playthrough on this already, just to try and get a feeling for it and work out exactly how horse lords work. I played them once when the DLC came out, and then never since. And it's easier said than done. They're good. Do not get me wrong there. They are a very, very good force. But they are not an easy force at all in any way, shape, or form. They are things that can, grow incredibly quickly and then also as well collapse just as quickly. So, it's kind of a, balancing act of trying to get it to the point of, being able to grow successfully, which is a problem. And, and I will accept that gift. I would love to be able to try and attack these guys, really, and actually declare war on them and claim that land. But I don't actually have, I believe, the prestige to be able to do it. Prestige is the big thing. So, we do have 100 prestige. So, we could invade, but we don't have the population, I believe. So, to do this, we need population at 75% of the maximum. Our current population maximum is, where is it? Okay, it should be. I should imagine so. I'm not too sure. Make a move. Because we can never have enough. Why can we not declare war on you? We should be able to declare war. We are at... Oh, wait, no, that's why. We're at 75%, but we're not higher than 30,000. That's the problem. That in lies the problem. These guys, however, may be a good shot for us. Eventually, at least. They are somebody that we could declare war on. We could, invade all of their lands and that, which would be very, very fun to get to do. But first, I think we're going to set ourselves up with a little tributary, because tributaries are useful. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to pillage their lands. So you work in the Horse Lords DLC, just constantly at war. You're always fighting somebody. You always need to be fighting somebody, and that's the main issue and the difficulty behind it. It's something that you do need to work on and be very well aware of here. My guy, 135, has not a lot of prestige. He does have, plenty of concubines and things like that to be able to try and hopefully be able to actually get to a point where he can get more, but it's still going to take him quite a fair while to do that. Also do have to be very careful to see here my hoard and my money is not great. I really would like to ideally have more money, but that's not really going to happen, so we're going to have to keep sort of just jumping around and basically raiding as many places as we possibly can to try and get in as much money as possible so that we can expand our actual land. So, oh yay, what's that? Gain prestige or gain gold? Let's gain gold. I think that would be a good idea, don't you? So that one's got a lot of buildings, that one's got a lot of buildings, so you need to just sort of keep pillaging this, and eventually it will all fall, and then you will be in a very good situation to be able to just, hi, destroy you, and then eventually hopefully subjugate the lands, which would be the ideal situation. We do have plenty of money now. We have actually gone up quite a large chunk, so we are going to build something a little bit better, and so we are going to go with, which is the one that we want. Well, ideally, we want that, because that increases our maximum population, though. So the oxen wagon needs the cattle pens. So where are the cattle pens? And we shall set those up. Cattle pens are 88, so they're not cheap to do, but they are still useful. So we're going to do that. We're going to try and build up as big a population as we possibly can, is going to be the idea, at least. That's the hope. So let's keep going and see how everything goes. And so this siege, they're going to be constantly in siege, and hopefully that should, here you can see things keep just sort of adjusting all over the place, which is an interesting one. I've not yet figured out how to actually balance this, so you've actually got money coming in that you need, which is annoying, and money, thankfully, not massively useful for these actual guys, although it is still regardless very useful if you do want to try and actually expand your not your, like, it is your capital, but it's a movable capital, so quite a strange one. And one thing that I know Kyonanan did mention about in the comments, which I will just touch on very quickly, unfortunately, is after having a bit of a look around in all of this, it would seem that, unfortunately, it is a case that the actual guys can't seem to do magic. I don't know whether that's going to be a case all the way through, or whether, if I'm going to think of changing to feudalism once we can sort of set some feudal lands. But if, we can't do that, then it might be a case of, unfortunately, having to, not get a mage, which I do apologize for. I would have liked to. I think it'd be brilliant seeing, a massive hulking guy, ogre, actually also being a mage and just destroying everybody, to be quite honest. But that's apparently it's not the case and not going to be possible, I think. But could be worse, I suppose. Oh, okay, get away before those guys decide to actually, move on me. So we'll move back, and so let's work out exactly what we can do. And then we need to keep an eye out on this. What's that? I'm not quite sure what's happened there. But, right, there we go. Build the oxen wagon, so that will increase our actual land as well. Let's see if we can't go up to here. Can we? We can. So, let's see if we can raid these guys. These guys might be good to raid. I think they'll be good to raid, at least. Really do need to get... Oh, yay, we can get an advisor. Not really of any use to us, because they don't obviously do anything, but still nice to have. And stops that seat being a no from the Conclave, DLC, if we do ever have to vote. So, what my plan is basically going to be is to try and get the family of Shrak Eyegrinder to try and be as large as absolutely possible. Once we can do that, we're going to send our best son that we can get out to be a mercenary, and then this is this guy's actual, he's 16 prestige. If we can get higher prestige than him, when he actually, falls, basically, then we will be a brilliant situation to be able to look at actually going and, taking over the whole and becoming the Kaganate. Oh, yeah, my wife. So, he is the tyrant, and I am a Bruiserlord. So, if I become the tyrant, That would be excellent. So, to that, and am I designated regent of the Noblar country? Yay, I'm designated regent. Ooh. And I want to become exalted among men, which would be ideal. Probably going to take a bit of a while, but you never know. You know, prestige, very, very useful. We are also as well. Ooh. We are also going up, and this is Alsus. What's this? Who are you? Commander of the Noblar? Yeah, okay. And obviously Noblar's version of, if anybody, I don't know if anybody does know or if they don't, but can we actually raid this? No. Who's he? He is smart, so I will legitimize him. Because he is smart. He is smart, which is good. Smart adds a lot. We want to try and get things like smart bread into our family. That would be the ideal. Have you been tax looted? They're currently looted until 2015, so they're not going to be all that much use, which is a shame. But we may be able to move on to these guys instead. I think might be a good one to look at targeting. And is that full? Yes, it is. That's not full, however. There's a lot of options here. Well, sort of a lot of options. I would like to declare war on this guy. Subjugation would probably not be a terrible idea. We could invade. That would be even better. Make him a tributary. Subjugate him. Apparently we can't subjugate him though, which is a shame, but we'll deal with that in a bit. So yes, there's going to be a couple of options that we can do. I think we're going to need to aim at trying to get these guys. If we can bring these guys into our land, then I think that will be a good place to start expanding outwards. That's going to be difficult to do, but not impossible. That's the main thing, not impossible. And we need to certainly try to focus on doing that. So that's going to be, I think, the main focus for the next episode. And so, obviously, if you do want to see that, do be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. So I've been Etharal here for EGen. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.